Haven't worked the last 5 hours due to the Avengers Doomsday cast reveal. Is it that big of an announcement? I haven't seen anything on it. Let me see. How could it, like, what casting choices could they possibly make to spend 5 hours, like, just glued to it? Are they reviving Humphrey Bogart as Doctor Doom's right-hand man or something? Watch it, it'll change your life. Oh, did they do like a video? I bet it'll come up if I just type in Doomsday. Oh my god, it was a 5.5 hour live stream. Holy. Okay, I see why you said you spent the last 5 hours on it. How could there possibly be that much to cover? Did they announce every single person on the staff? Custodial services handled by my buddy Eric. Catering by the local PDQ. Chris Hemsworth is back. That's pretty big. It's just 5 hours of this. They just set down chairs with people's names on it each time. One every hour. My god, wait, is that actually what they do? Holy shit, that is what they do. Am I a brain dead oaf? Who is Vanessa Kirby? Is that hype? I've seen... Oh, wait. Oh, it's her. She was in the new Mission Impossible. That's all I know her from. She's playing Sue! Nice. Next. Alright, that makes sense. I mean, that's Captain America. That checks out. Gotta look this guy up as well. Oh, okay, this is Bucky. Alright. Cool. That checks out. Nothing crazy so far. Alright. Black Panther. That's cute. That's actually adorable for Paul Rudd. It actually is just 5 hours of chairs. This is really what they did. Oh, didn't mean to pause. This is that Thunderbolts character. So it seems. I know him from 22 Jump Street. That's why he looks familiar. Namor? Namor's back? Cool, I guess. Probably the most forgettable villain in recent memories. Maybe that's why they're bringing him back. It's like, look, he's popping off in Marvel Rivals. We're gonna try again. I'm just gonna look up a fucking list. Did they do anything else besides set chairs down? Actually, nothing else. Okay, I'm just gonna look up a list then. Who is Kelsey Grammer? I only know that name from Rush Hour, when Chris Tucker makes a jump. Or, a jump. A joke. Fraser. Okay. They released a video of all the chairs in under 2 minutes. Brother, I'll just look at a list. Joseph Quinn, Stranger Things. Stranger Things. Big Stranger Things moments. Getting the band back together. I take back what I said about Namor. Most forgettable villain in all of the MCU? Ghost. That's from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Super stinker. Still to this day one of my least favorite MCU films. Bottom 3. I'm making a bold prediction. Ghost is first to die. Barely seen in any of the trailers. First to die. She's in Thunderbolts. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, wait. If this is Doomsday, that means she's gonna survive Thunderbolts. Fuck! No! Taskmaster dies then. Probably off rip. They got the boy Patrick Stewart back in the mega mix. And Ian. Nice. Oh, Nightcrawler. Cool. They brought Channing Tatum back as Gambit. And then it's a modern movie, so Pedro Pascal, of course, had to be in it. But we already knew he was in it. That's not like a reveal. Do you think it's worth watching everything leading up to Thunderbolts? I don't think so. Just look at like a synopsis. Just read it instead. Read the manga. I don't think it's worth watching all of those movies and shows for it. I knew it. I recognize this name. This is the same actress from Rollerball, the movie I just watched and made a video on that landed that beloved director in jail. She played the Black Widow. I fucking knew it. Here. She's come a long way. She's OG Mystique. Was she Mystique in the, like, X-Men 2 and all that? Was she? It's been so long since I watched that. Yeah. Oh, that's cool then. Are you excited for Doomsday? Not really. I have no faith in the Russos anymore. After watching Electric State. But I'd like to be pleasantly surprised. I'd love if Marvel really started to captivate me again. I used to really like going to Marvel movies. If this fails, Secret Wars is dead on arrival. I mean, it's not gonna fail. I can't imagine an Avengers movie failing. I just think it might not be good. I mean, you have so many pans here. So many pans in the oven. I feel like that's just a lot to work with, and I don't think they know how to do it anymore. Why do you think no Spider-Man? Wait, no Spider-Man? Holy... Jiminy Christmas, you're right. No Spider-Man. It's like they're trying to sabotage the film. Wait, that's actually crazy. What? Oh, I just kind of filled that in my head. I didn't even notice the absence. Well, what do you know? No Doctor Strange either. That one I can almost understand because Multiverse of Madness gets clowned on so much. Maybe they're like, we don't need him. He'll go do something else. He went to Dimension number 9, and right now he's making out and fucking a bunch of pizza people. Like, they can probably just fill in something for him to be doing. He's saving this other galaxy that's... it's in peril, and only Doctor Strange can stop it with the Eye of Agamotto. But no Spider-Man does surprise me. Oh shit, no Hulk as well. I've come to expect that. Hulk is the most poorly utilized character in all of Marvel. Marvel movies, I'm talking about, MCU. I think they have really fucked it with Hulk. He just got nothing to do. They fumbled so hard with him, so I'm not surprised to just see he's snubbed, not even in this. Both Spider-Man and Strange are getting bigger roles in Secret Wars, that's why. Assuming we get that far. Maybe this movie's so catastrophically dog shit they just cancel MCU. Alright, pack it up. We're done. Show's over. That was the multiverse of trash. Now we're just gonna go ahead and rewrite the timeline. Why is there no Deadpool? He's just always been kind of separate from the MCU. I'm surprised they wouldn't try and cash in on the cash cow, though. But it's not like he's ever been tied directly into the MCU. There's a chance it might not be the full cast, reportedly 50 actors. That sounds very expensive. Cool! Very, very cool. I heard Kevin's lost faith in the Russo Bros. Because of Electric State, right? Wasn't that the headline? Why the Russo Bros Electric State making Marvel president nervous? It was just bad. It was just a really bad movie. Well, there's nothing they can do about it now, right? Like, what are his options? They've already been hired to do this. I feel like they're too far along the pipeline to, like, fire the Russo bros if he's like, man, they're gonna make a stinker. They'd be down so much money just off that alone. Russo Bros worked on Electric State, that's new. Yeah, they made Electric State. Well, they based it off of the book and completely torched it. $320 million down the shitter. It was not a good movie. I watched it. It's not 16% bad. Like, it's probably like a 30%. But it is not good. Only way to save Marvel is to soft reboot or fix it. Well, yeah, man. The solution's not complicated. You fix it by just making better movies. They've just been coasting, and people are tired of it is all. I like your solution, though. The way to fix it is to do it. It's like a classic sports quote. You gotta win by putting more points on the board than the other team. It's the only way. Hope DCU succeeds so it'll force Marvel to make better movies. Superman gotta be good. I mean, it'd be nice in general, yeah. I'd love if the DCU was better. Fire the Russo bros and hire Moist. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll make you a banger. I've got such good ideas for a Marvel superhero movie. What would you do? If I was tasked with making the new Avengers film, my goal would be to end the multiverse. So I'd set up a threat that's so grand in scale, you'd get everyone that we've seen together. And the ultimate conclusion would be the multiverse ceases to exist and you have one timeline that is immutable. One timeline that can't change anymore. So that way you put stakes back in it. And I feel like that's what they wanted to do with things like Secret Wars, but Secret Wars just sucked so much ass that nobody cared, and it really didn't work. But that, like, I feel like that has to be what you strive to do. That's literally Secret Wars. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what it tried to do, but it doesn't. It was bad. I couldn't finish Secret... Or, not, sorry, I'm talking about Secret Invasion. Like, that's what it felt like it was building up to, and you can't do it well. But if that's what Secret Wars, like the follow-up to Doomsday is doing, then they're going in the right direction. They're doing exactly what I would do. I don't care that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom, because I'm sure he's going to do a good job. So I'm not bothered by it. Would have been cool to see someone else get a chance to flex for that role, but whatever. Wrong, we need a bigger multiverse. You might be onto something. Maybe the solution is you play more into, like, just the point-at-screen I know that guy crowd, and you increase the cast. So instead of, like, shutting down the multiverse, you go even harder on it. You might be onto something. That could work. So double the references, double the cameos, 20 times the characters. You take fucking old school trash characters and throw them in there for a scene or two. Bring in Dog Welder. Wasn't Dog Welder DC? Yeah, Dog Welder's DC. But, again, you go even harder. You bring in DC property. You fight for the rights to Dog Welder, and you throw him as a core character in Avengers Secret Wars. Then all Dog Welder fans go ballistic. Dog Welder would be awesome on the big screen. He would be cool. We went down that whole rabbit hole with him and his team. He actually did, like, a super cool thing where he, what did he do? He welded something to the sun to save the planet or some shit. For those that don't know, Dog Welder basically just welded dogs together. He was like a maniac. But then he got recruited to a team who was like tasked with trying to help us. But he was just kind of a guy. Is that what it was? He welded 2 stars together? Oh yeah, that's even the second thing there. Dog Welder welds 2 stars. Yeah. Oh man, he's so cool.
The most disgusting superhero ever, Dog Welder. Originally, Dog Welder was just a normal dude, but one day he stumbled upon some old welding equipment, and he thought it looked interesting, so he decided to look just a little closer. But the equipment lashed onto his face, turning him into the Dog Welder, a so-called superhero who would kill puppies and then weld them to villains' faces. He didn't actually want to do this, he felt really bad about it, but he had this unexplainable urge. But eventually he found out that he wasn't the only Dog Welder, it's actually a curse that runs down in generations.
Wait, I don't remember that. What? When was that? We must have missed that when we were doing our deep dive on the welder. It's like Green Lantern Corps, but with dog welding. They were cooking here, really. DC used to be great. This is how you save the DCU. We did go over that too. It's the curse created by Anubis. I don't remember that at all.
You see, back in ancient Egypt, there was a man who welded a wolf's head to a man, accidentally creating the god Anubis. Anubis would then curse the man who did this to him, turning him into the very first dog welder, making him live out the rest of his days welding puppies to people's faces. But hey, at least our current dog welder saved an entire galaxy by welding 2 stars together one time. He's still the absolute worst though.
Yeah. He's so good. You ever seen Dog Welder 2? Yep. Like I said, we went down like a deep dive on that whole team. Charlie auditioned for Marvel movies. Trust me, if I could, I would. I'd love to be in that. That'd be so fucking silly. I wouldn't want like a real role, I just want one of those like stupid throwaway roles where they have like a line or two that's just like a really low hanging fruit quip. And then I leave. Or I get killed in like rubble. Unfortunately, I think Superman will flop no matter what the quality. Interest is not there for DC properties. I couldn't disagree more. The Superman trailer is huge. I don't think it'll flop. It's just a matter of, is the movie any good?